Alright, it's time for another rendition of Let's Complain, Batman Arkham Knight on PC. So ironically, I was digging around on the internet, and digging around on YouTube, you know how it is. And I ended up on the NVIDIA YouTube page. It's called Batman Arkham Knight Developer Interview E3 2015. This is right before Batman released, and the reaction after Batman released is staggeringly full of anger, hatred, and vitriol. The first message is from Kevin's B1. Just throw that salt on the wound, NVIDIA. Then of course someone goes, they're fixing it. They're working on it. LOL, they should have worked on it before it came out. Trying to sell this as a work of art? Hell, they should have played it at least. It got their names on it. They should at least share some of the blame for this shitty launch. The anger is endless. It's also leading to this weird sort of pseudo superiority for console gamers. It's really weird. It's as if the shitty PC port has finally been the nail in the console for PC for console gamers. Shitty PC master race can't even play Batman. Well, of course, if the game is poorly fucking optimized. That's like putting a new engine in your car, and the asshole who put it in forgot to hook the engine's tubes up. I mean, if you put an engine in your car, and the guy who puts it in decides, this car doesn't need coolant, the engine doesn't need antifreeze, it doesn't need full oil, I'll just stick it in and see what happens. It's the exact same thing. Jesus Christ, there's just pages of anger. I thought it'd be funny to read this, but they're just like mountains of people fighting over PC versus console. It's kind of pointless. You really suck, NVIDIA. Linus was right. This guy Diego's kind of out of it. Linus is really in good with NVIDIA. He rarely says anything bad about them. They send him free shit all the time. His fucking 980 Ti press version was cherry picked like a motherfucker. Like his could hit a 500 megahertz memory clock boost on the 980 Ti. Like mine can't go past 350 memory clock boost before it starts to tank in performance. Like it just completely commits suicide. It goes crazy and crashes. This is ridiculous. Let's see, NVIDIA being late with optimization is kneecapping our customers. It's not NVIDIA's job to optimize Batman Arkham Knight. I don't know why anyone's blaming NVIDIA for this. It just seems utterly fucking ridiculous at the highest level. NVIDIA didn't create and produce Batman Arkham Knight. Warner Brothers did. And Warner Brothers outsourced the game to Iron Galaxy, the same guys who did the horrible port for Batman Arkham Origins, except at least that one wasn't as bad as this. The last time around they ported Arkham Origins, and it still had a lot of game-breaking bugs, and they just said, well, we're not going to fix them, because we have to put out DLC. Ba-da-bop-bop. You know, like, that was pretty much it. And here we are again. Frankly, now, there's a lot of people saying, hey, you shouldn't pre-order, you dumb bastard. Listen, this doesn't happen in any other industry. There are people who pre-ordered the new Yamaha R1M and have no complaints. Nobody's yelling. There are people who pre-ordered the Kawasaki H2 Street and Track Editions. No one's complaining. People pre-ordered the new Honda GP bike that's going to be on streets, but it only has 150 horsepower for your American, unless you import the engine kit from Europe. I'll bring it to 200 horsepower. The point is, the video gaming industry is the only industry where you could pre-order something and you don't get what you fucking paid for. Now, when it comes to some of these studios, like, you know, Rocksteady had a decent track record with PC gamers. Granted, most of their games launched and they needed more tweaking, but nothing was as broken as this. No one could foresee this foreboding failure. I mean, really, yelling at someone for pre-ordering a game is ridiculous in an industry, well, in a fucking business, like in business in general. If you pre-order a game, a vehicle, a movie, whatever, usually when you pre-order something, you get it and it's fine. Only in the video game industry is there this level of shortcutting, this level of penny pinching. Also, it came out that the Batman Arkham Knight port was sold to the developer willing to work the cheapest. So I guess, you know, really, if we're going to blame anyone, it's Warner Brothers. Because they are penny pinching on a game they knew they'd make money on. So don't get mad at gamers. Get mad at Warner Brothers. And don't get mad at, well, I guess you can be mad at Iron Galaxy, but take into account it was a 12-man team. They're pretty douchey for taking the job, number one. And two, they're also pretty douchey for, you know, fucking offering the lowest possible price to port a game. I mean, why would you do this? If I was working there, they'd probably fire me because I'd be like, we're a 13-man team. I don't think this is a good idea. They go, get out of here, Gundam, you stupid, pessimistic son of a bitch. And that would be the end of my boarding career.
Is the power winch ready for deployment?
Oh, the Pigman strikes again. Let's see what else we've got here. So far there is no word on whether the game is going to get its patch anytime soon. Also leading to more hatred-anchored vitriol, the Batman Arkham Knight Batgirl Family Matters DLC trailer has just dropped, and people are masturbating furiously if they are on consoles. This is awesome. A proper Harley Quinn costume. Fucking finally. The Harley Quinn costume's stupid. It's unrealistic. They should save it for the kids' cartoons. Apparently, this guy Richard doesn't understand that Harley Quinn was a character created specifically for the Batman animated series in the 90s, and she was so beloved, she made it into DC. So that either tells me A, Richard's a douchebag, B, Richard's a douchebag, or C, Richard's a douchebag who doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Let's see. People talking about the Joker, Harley Quinn's original costume. Why do people even give a shit? I like the original costume personally. The newer costumes seem more ridiculous to me. I mean, when I see the Harley Quinn costume in the Batman game, my first thought is like, why would she wear that corset if she's going to be in a fight? 2, the corset would limit her maneuverability for flips and shit. And 3, why are her boobs hanging out? What is that? I mean, I've never seen a chick fight because I grew up in bad black neighborhoods and women fought all the time. And they never stuck their tits out for a fight. No chick said, hold on, LaQuanda, I gotta get my tits out before we do this battle, bitch. Now the ridiculousness of gaming and gamers. I could go on, but there's like just so much stuff. I probably should have planned this out better. Like, I should have taken the best comments, chopped them up, and inserted them in the video. Let's see. Will Carr says this DLC is hot, 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 hot. Okay, yeah, he must be on a PlayStation or Xbox. God, there's just people saying this is awesome.